Go. We are streaming.
Alright, hello everybody. My name is River, also known as Phantonymph on TikTok and Instagram. I am the DM for the campaign of Distraught, and I play Yasa and Ina, the two goddesses of the campaign.
Oh, hold on. Okay, Twitch is just trying to catch up. Okay, we're gonna continue no matter what, so I'm next. Hi, I am Mavis with Fandemonium. I play the cleric half-elf Calliope, Queen Calliope. And yeah, not much of an introduction compared to that one. Let's go with Circe.
I'm Maddie, Emokitty.Cos on TikTok. I play Tiefling Sorcerer Circe for Distraught. Am I missing anything?
Mm-mm.
I needed this a lot more than you guys do. You're so much melee build. I am not at all melee build.
Alright, next we're gonna go with Kurnish.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I play Kurnish Silvertongue, an elf rogue. My handle is PainWars on PSN.
And then we're gonna go with Mushashi.
Hi, I'm Matt. I play Mushashi. What else do I have to say?
Your social media handles and your
Oh,
race and class.
My race is Dragonborn. I am a fighter wizard, and my handle is the Crying Uchiha 3478 on Twitch.
And lastly, and certainly not least, and getting her introduction today, Meila.
Hi, my name's Abby. I play Meila, a half-elf rogue, who's also a wizard. And then I'm usually under Abby Rose, but you can also find me under Rosie Cosplay.
Perfect. All right, Miss DM, let's go with the recap.
Alrighty, so who wants to tell us how we ended off last time?
We need to get one of those like recap buttons.
I'm working on it.
Anybody?
Yeah, my brother got murked.
Yeah.
Brother
Yeah,
did get
Phyn
murked.
died.
Phyn got yeeted.
Oh.
You know, we got
Phyn.
a couple new characters.
Mm-hmm.
Phyn got finned.
That was the phrase. Phyn got
Can we have a buddy for that
murked.
too? Phyn got Phyn.
Not yet, but we will. I'm
Okay.
sure.
This one, right?
All right.
Towards the end, we ended up going to a town that was all too familiar to Calliope, and we ran into a familiar face for her. And then, as all of you all are reuniting with this man, talking with him, all of a sudden a very creepy laughter starts coming from the woods around you. And it sounds very familiar to Calliope. However, it does not sound like the same fun, carefree laugh that she used to know. Now then,
Oh yeah.
Sparky's
there's a
last
little-
words before we ended were run. Now then, do we do?
I'm fucking hauling ass. I'm booking it. Hey,
Everybody's
freaking
running.
like Captain America.
Yeah, everybody's
All
just
right.
running.
I am not
I'm making sure.
not big Phyn's body there.
Sparky goes over and picks up Finn's body and begins to drag you along with him as he runs with Finn on his shoulders.
I'm sorry.
Who'd
I'm
he
sorry.
grab?
This is a serious thing, but I just see Sparky, Phyn, Circe.
Wait, who did Sparky grab?
Finn over
Finn.
and he grabs Finn's body because Circe isn't gonna leave Finn's body, so he yeeted Finn over his shoulder, like fireman carry style, and
Okay.
is dragging Circe
see
with
that.
his other hand as he
Hold
is
on.
running after everybody else.
I
need to... 1 second. I need to look at the archives.
Oh, I should probably pull up character sheets.
The laughing continues to get louder as you go closer to the woods. However, there's really nowhere else you can go because the woods are surrounding the town.
I'm gonna
The path
turn
that you
around.
seem to disappear.
I'm gonna change direction, and I'm gonna run at Sparky. And I'm gonna try to create a distraction, so...
But
1 second.
why?
Kurnish could grab... What about the girl? Didn't he grab somebody and distract them?
With them?
Yeah, he's running with you guys.
Oh, I was like, wait, what? Sorry.
No,
He grabs Circe because he's dragging. He's running with you guys.
Oh,
He
I was
knows who
gonna
this
be
is.
like, not today.
He grabbed Finn's body because I was not leaving him, like leaving his body there, and he grabbed my hand and started dragging me as he started running.
Beautiful. All right, I'm still sprinting. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Right.
we're hauling ass to the
We're
wood.
still like on the mail, booking it out. Gone.
As you continue running towards the woods, if you look back, you notice that the path that you entered town from seemed to almost disappear, and you are completely surrounded by trees. There's no path in or out.
Great.
Do you continue to run into the woods, or do you decide to try and take shelter?
I think for the
I
sake
think
of Phyn that I'm gonna seek shelter.
I am also going to need shelter.
I'll accompany them.
I'm just gonna go wherever Sparky drags me to go, I guess. Because I'm just kind of like, I'm just limp at this point. I don't have the energy to be running, so he's just like hauling.
Come on!
As he sees Calliope run into a building to try and hide, he immediately follows behind her and sets Finn's body down gently on the floor and eventually lets go of your hand so that way you could crouch down and hide.
Aw, what a gentleman.
What a gentleman.
The laughing continues to grow,
Okay.
and soon it starts becoming all too familiar to even Circe. This laughter sounds like the girl that she saw in her vision with Sparky and Calliope at the castle. However, it doesn't sound the same. It sounds manic, evil, and just overall distant from actual life.
Lovely.
Circe's just gonna get that like wide-eyed.
Calliope's gonna look at Sparky like, are you serious?
I'm gonna stand by the door, make sure nothing comes in.
I will also guard the door with Mushashi.
Musashi.
Thank you.
He looks at you as tears form in his eyes. This is impossible. She shouldn't be anywhere near here. This can't be her. She would never act like this. He seems to be almost breaking down at this point.
Calliope interrupts him, going, she sold us out. She's not like this?
When I got dragged back into the castle, he's the one that saved me from being beheaded. He's the one who made it to where you weren't found. Made it to where I lived. She risked her own life to make sure you could live on, even if I didn't go with you.
I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak and say she's also the reason you were found out.
How do you know about that?
I have my ways. Don't ask.
Did you tell her?
No, I didn't.
Then how does she know?
Because I was a victim of the curse and I needed somebody to understand what was going on.
A little
So
more
you showed her
powerful
that?
than I think I am.
I showed her pieces, not everything.
She showed me enough.
Calliope just kind of looks at
kinda
Circe.
rolls his eyes.
Calliope just kind of looks at Circe with the, would you stop talking look?
You gotta
just rolls his
remember
eyes.
incorrectly right now.
He rolls his eyes and looks away from the two of you, and he almost seems to start having a silent breakdown. Because his sister, who worked hard to repair their relationship after so long, doesn't seem like the sister he knew before he left.
How long has it been since he left?
5 years. When they left the palace, it's been 5 years.
I'm gonna go back to crying over Finn's body. Just for angst purposes.
As the laughing continues, it slowly starts to die down. And you hear a very manic, sadistic voice call out the name Sparky and Calliope over and over and over again.
What's funny is I've done that. I've done that to people.
Seeming to get louder every time she says the names. And slowly, you hear footsteps approaching the building residing Calliope, Sparky, Circe, and Finn's body. Unless all of you are in the same.
Yeah, they're all in there.
We're all in there.
Then you all hear this. And the footsteps slowly creep closer. And then all of a sudden, she says the name Circe, Phyn, Mushashi, Meila.
Mila's not
Kurnish.
there yet.
Mila's not there yet.
Oh.
She knows her.
Great.
Great.
Fucking sidekick. Great.
Yeah.
Love this one.
All of a sudden, Mushashi, you said you're standing in front of the door, correct?
Yes, with Kurnish.
Are you
Yeah,
guys peeking out?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, probably.
You see a fairly decently well-dressed high elf walking outside, looking very much confused. She heard her name and walked out of a building, and she's looking around trying to figure out who called her name. Meila, the voice says again, and continues to repeat that name over and over and over.
I open the door and I say, stranger, please come inside. It's not safe outside currently.
You're in a Helen.
Yeah,
You need to come with us, please.
Come
Just
with
try-
me if you want to live.
Calliope is just standing behind Sparky like, are we seriously just inviting another random person into the safe area?
Nah, I'm sure it's...
As he's listening to
not
Calliope, he snaps out of his small little breakdown and seems to almost recognize the name. Wait. I know her. Unless it's somebody else, but it couldn't be. You had a lady in waiting, did you not? You had a lady in waiting, did you not?
I'm sorry. Serious moment, just gone.
What did I miss? I looked away for 4 seconds.
we were picking out a little too hard and let out a belch.
So,
Things happen.
yeah,
It's fine.
and right as I was giving the dramatic pause, somebody burped. Okay,
Had to
back,
pay attention somehow.
focused. Okay, Calliope just kind of looks at Sparky and is like, it can't be her. I haven't seen her since before I left.
Well, I do remember one girl. She had snuck out not too long after you did. Don't remember exactly what she looked like, but she was one of the ladies in waiting in the court. They didn't seem too bothered by her leaving, but it caused enough stir that I remember.
Ow!
Sparky's going to go over to the door and peek outside, seeing Meila standing there. He's gonna call out to her and see if she has any kind of recollection. Meila, is that you?
Wow, that was a great note to start off on. I mean, I look at the door and I realize it's Sparky, and I'm like a little overwhelmed by the fact I haven't seen, them in forever. But also, like, I know Mushashi said, come in and stuff like that. So I was already kind of questioning, like, should I come in? I don't know this man. I don't know why he seems so panicked. But the second I see Sparky, I run over and have to figure out what's been going on.
As you run over, he grabs your arm and drags you inside and immediately slams the door shut again. And then he brings you over to Calliope and lets go of you, backing away a few steps so that way he doesn't make you uncomfortable.
Calliope is just throwing her arms around this girl she hasn't seen in over a decade.
Circe's still not paying attention. She's
She
still
crying.
She's
Me
sobbing.
and Milwaukee are still probably
Give her-
freaking out.
Give her a couple of moments.
I'm gonna take out my little pipe I have.
Jacob.
Start giving a little toke.
Moo. Sa.
Musashi.
She.
There we go. Musashi.
I knew you'd do it.
I'm gonna warn you now. I'm gonna accidentally call him a sushi at some point.
You better not.
I make no promises. Sushi is fine.
Next cat we have Mushashi.
Meow sushi.
Meow sushi. It's even
Meow
better.
sushi.
What is happening right now?
Us not being able to make a serious moment serious.
So, after a few moments, Calliope pulls away from Meila and looks up at her and she goes, "What happened to you? How did you escape?"
Meila's gonna look at Calliope and just kind of be like, am I muted?
No.
No.
No?
Oh, what? Look. See?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway. So, I'm gonna look at Calliope and just kind of be like, where have you been? Like, I didn't, because I'm assuming, personally, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Next thing I knew, Calliope wasn't really there. And I was kind of sent out on my own free will to try to find her. So I'm really, wanting to know.
Who sent you? Calliope just kind of looks at Meila with this quizzical expression of, who sent you?
Nobody sent me, except for myself. I made the decision to leave the castle because I cared about you. I wanted to know where you've been, what happened,
Aww.
So that's kind of where I was at, but to answer the question of, how I fled the castle is I just waited pretty much until nightfall and just tried to make my way around. Somehow it worked.
Dang.
While you two are conversing, Sparky is going to go over to Circe as she cries about Phyn and just kneel next to her and place a hand on her back and just very lightly, because he doesn't know how she feels about touch, very lightly rub her back in a very calming way. He doesn't speak, he just very lightly rubs her back.
After a few moments, Calliope pulls away from Meila, turns to Circe, and joins her. Seeing what Sparky's doing, she kind of just offers Circe the comfort of somebody she at least somewhat knows. Yes, Mushashi.
Essentially, he wax on, wax off her.
After a moment, the voice starts to speak again. And at this point, it seems enraged that no one has come outside after hearing their name being called countless times. She begins screaming out Calliope and Sparky's names over and over again, each time getting louder and more angry as she speaks.
Looking at Circe and then looking at Sparky and lastly Meila, Calliope stands and says, "I'm going out there." And she starts to head for the door.
I'm gonna stand up and let me speak. I haven't got a word in. Jesus Christ. Circe's gonna finally not fully snap back to reality, but at Calliope's words, she's gonna stand up and grab her arm and just tears are streaming down her face and very softly she says, "I can't lose you two. Don't." I'm making this sad.
I'm a cry. Don't do
Sparky's
that.
hand places a hand on Calliope's shoulder and just says, "It's okay. Just stay here where it's safe. Comfort your friend. Everything will be okay." And as he does that, he very gently, in a way to not hurt her, shoves her down next to Circe and runs out the door, shutting it behind him and locking it.
Oh good, this random building we just so happened to find just so happens to have a door which happens to have a lock. Right?
On the outside.
On the outside, right.
On the outside. Oh, lovely.
Calliope is the only one that would remember this. She used to go there as a child. But she also knows how to... If the building is one of the buildings with a secret exit.
Looks at Calliope and goes, "How do we get out of here now?"
Calliope at first just is like, "How do you expect me to know that?" And she's looking around the room and she notices the crest that she had seen before. And she kind of just to herself goes, "Fuck." She realizes it kind of just crashes over her what this place is and where she is now.
So where are we?
This place is both good and bad memories for Calliope. For this place, yes, she did used to go as a child. However, this is also the place where she met the king, where she was forced into a marriage with him, and where her young years of her life were snatched away from her. As she's looking around, she hears Sparky screaming. He's screaming out in pain, just like he did that night they escaped.
Oh, we're all making this angsty. Great.
Yeah, lovely.
Calliope just kind of freezes as she's looking around because she's going back between then and now.
Would you like me to break down the door? I asked Calliope.
It is just a simple wooden door.
You can attempt. I don't see why not.
I'm gonna roll.
Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Is it
Keep
for
rolling,
strength?
Be strength.
Okay.
Hey, Miss DM, you should
Yeah,
admin me
no
so I can add soundboard.
14.
Should already be
I don't have any.
on. You said 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, maybe.
You manage. What are you hitting it with? Like, what are you attacking the door with? Your fist, a weapon?
No, I have a great sword.
Okay. So as you are,
Yeah, I have a great sword.
as you're attacking the door, attempting to break it down, you manage to make a small hole in the door, but just big enough that your sword can fit through it. And that's really all that you are able to, which is weird because this is but just a simple wooden door. Calliope, make a wisdom check for me.
Oh. Okay. Give me a sec. Where did my roll go? There it is.
Said it was a 9.
Ah, that's just brutal.
Never mind, you don't remember shit.
It's my hole. I'm supposed to. It's the trauma.
To
It's a
you, this
trauma.
is just a simple wooden door. However, for some reason, you can't break it down.
Can I try attacking the door?
Go right ahead.
Hold on, okay, pause. This is giving me that TikTok sound of when all the like Greek gods are playing D&D and they're trying to seduce the treasure chest or seduce the door. That's what this is giving me right now. And it's
Well, this door is actually locked.
I'm using my 2 swords that I have equipped, so why didn't it?
you
Why
have
didn't
the,
it?
You did it wrong.
I did.
As time continues on, Sparky's screams only seem to get louder, almost drowning out the woman's voice who keeps calling out to Calliope to come outside of the building. He stopped speaking Sparky's name since he had left, and he is now screaming out in agony, worse than he did that night.
Calliope looks at the door, snapping out of the flashback between then and now, and is like, I need to get out now. So, using her, thinking about where she came from, Calliope knows that this is one of those buildings that has an entrance, but she doesn't know if it's safe.
Calliope, come on out and play. It's been so long. Don't you want to see me? I
This is
miss
getting-
you.
Creepy.
Sparky's
That's the
come
point.
out to play. I want to see you. It's been so long.
Go for it.
Can I look through the crack in the door?
Yeah, go for it.
Just watch your
I'm
eye.
gonna look through the crack in the door.
What you
Yeah.
see is you see Sparky standing there almost paralyzed as his limbs look mostly disfigured, like his arms are like this and his legs are sitting outwards as he's kneeling on the ground with both of his knees. He's crying out in agony as something is hurting him severely, but you look around and you don't see anyone else. However, you do know that you hear another voice. You just know where it's coming from.
Can you look through the
Oh, that's fucking lovely.
you ain't
I
doing
rolled it.
shit.
Yeah, no.
Well, okay, he rolled a D2, not a D20.
No, I rolled a D20.
No, you rolled
You
a
put
D.
a
Roll the
zero.
D2.
Okay.
Or you
I-
put an O in your O. We're getting there. There you go. You still
It
ain't
was
doing
a
shit.
9.
Plus
No,
what?
Serena, what would spell be a check on?
That would just be... it depends on the spell. Like, if it has, like, a specific save
It's a detect
thing,
magic spell.
detect magic, then that would probably be either a wisdom save or it would be against my spell save DC, but that is completely up to the spell itself. Like, you would have to look at it and see what it says.
So my attempt to swing at the door is a no-go. I miss it completely.
Abby's reading it right now.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you just like swing and miss. Like you
Yeah.
like that's a ball. Like that's a strike right there.
Yeah.
You hear the voice laugh as if it was mocking you as you miss the door.
Get fucked.
Yeah.
Imagine that's
Your
what she
voice.
says. Oh, wow. She's just like, wow, buddy, you fucking suck.
Shut up, inner voice.
Shut up, inner demons. It's fine.
It doesn't really say.
Serena, technically, would it be Arcania because it's intelligence of spells? Because
Probably.
that's my wizard class. That's what.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Well, this
And
is.
then I would just have to roll wisdom against it. Unfortunately, I do not have a for that. So I'm just gonna roll a d20 and we'll see what happens.
Okay. We have different dice as well.
So go ahead and roll your arcane, and I will roll my d20 in a second.
Okay.
Don't tell me what it is until after I roll mine.
All right.
As Mushashi is figuring out the spell detect, Calliope's kind of making her way through the building, trying to locate the source of this door. This escape route.
I'm looking around to see if I can find like a key, like a spare key.
Circe's just, again, whatever, not knowing what anybody's fucking doing. She's tired, okay? She's done a lot of crying. She lost her brothers. I think she's just, like, laying over Phyn's body. Like, I want to go to bed, but I can't, you know?
Just kind of falls asleep there.
Right.
Casually falls asleep while everybody else is trying to figure this out.
What'd you get, Matt?
I got an 18.
Well, so you can sense that there isn't actually anybody there. However, a spell that almost seems to be old, ancient, lost magic is being used. It is a spell that can cast a voice and magical presence from miles and miles away.
Lovely.
So the person who's using it isn't actually there. However, she is still very much in control of what she's doing.
I look at Calliope and I ask her, is there anybody that you used to know that is very skilled with magic?
How skilled?
Calliope knows this, however, confused as to how she's doing this. Because she didn't used to know magic. She didn't used to know how to do anything.
Was there a skilled mage, maybe, in your kingdom? Or in that kingdom that could have taught her this? It almost looks like puppetry, from what I saw.
Hang on. Fuck yeah.
It's a roll for Calliope.
See if she realizes it. If she knows.
Well, she knows who it is. She knows by the voice.
I'm talking about the sage.
Oh. Well, there was a sage, however, she didn't really communicate with them. She just kind of kept to herself when she wasn't with the king or with her two jesters. Her jesters, however, didn't used to know how to do magic. The only one who knew how to do anything with any kind of weapons was Sparky, where he trained and made sure that him and his sister could stay alive before they got to the palace.
It's nice to have a nice understanding.
Calliope, come out and play. Don't leave Sparky here all alone. You wouldn't want to do that to him a second time, would you?
Now she's getting mad because she didn't leave Sparky. Shiny sold them out. And she turns, kind of just I didn't leave him, is what she says, angrily just turning around.
So you didn't leave him behind as the guards dragged him off the wall that night. You didn't leave him as he was being stabbed more times in his arms, his stomach, crying out in pain. You didn't run off and leave him to die.
I thought he was already dead. Because you sold us out.
How do you all react when she specifically says you sold us out?
What do you mean by us?
Hey, I was dodging that for a bit, though.
I'm sorry. Coda's reaction, words to that.
I would say don't listen to her. She's only trying to make you angry. We need to find a way out of here first.
No. I want to know what she means by us.
Oh, she's not talking about you guys. She's talking about me. Her voice begins to laugh manically once again. Before the door starts being heavily knocked on. It sounds like a very loud banging that echoes throughout the building.
Just because I'm in the mood for some chaos. Why not? Circe's gonna stand up. And just, like, she's losing her shit, okay? She's done. She's over this shit. She wants to be able to mourn her brother in peace. But that's obviously not gonna fucking happen. So, we're just gonna start yelling, quite honestly. And she's just gonna yell, what the fuck do you want? Leave us the fuck alone. We didn't do anything. Go away. Shoot. Bitch. I don't... Stop playing these mind games with my friends and let us fucking go. Matt's killing me over here.
I'm not gonna lie, Mila's in the corner really confused.
I'm not here for you, Circe. And don't think I didn't realize where you were a few nights ago.
She's calculating her steps.
I noticed a presence all those years ago.
Okay, I'm caught up.
It didn't
Like, where was I?
like Calliope, but it was her. And I noticed it a few days prior as well. There was somebody in the palace, but I could not find anyone. And then, many years later, here you are. Here by her side, while I'm stuck out here with no one. I will be sure that she and my brother pay for that. He's already paying for it now. You should see the look on his face. It's worse than the one he had when you left.
Calliope
I'm
just
gonna speak again. I'm gonna speak again. We're done. So, Circe's just kind of like gonna scoff at this point, and just, what the fuck does it matter if I was there? So yeah, I saw exactly what you did. You ratted out your own brother and best friend to where they would get killed.
I ratted them out, yes. However, they would not have got killed if they were caught. Because King wanted to make sure she was alive. He had no choice. If he wanted to continue to rule, he had to have Calliope. My brother would have been fine because Calliope would have kept him alive. However, after I saw her running off while my brother was being beaten near death, I did everything I could to make sure he stayed alive. And I made sure I did everything I could to make sure she got to live her life. She wanted to live without either of us. I kept my mouth shut, saw where she went, but I kept my mouth shut.
I'm gonna interrupt her and just be like, and who the fuck's keeping her alive now?
Certainly not you two, seeing as I'm here.
Have you killed her yet? No. Because I didn't let her go out that fucking door.
It wasn't you. It was Sparky. He shoved her down.
He also made me go down the wall. He told
I'm
me
aware.
to go.
And you could have saved him.
I could have been killed.
And you could stop being a raging bitch, but here we are. I don't got time to deal with your bullshit.
Calliope just looks at the door and summons the goddesses. What? I don't know what I'm supposed to say for that.
How are you supposed to summon them?
Their names, but I don't fucking remember their names. Fuck.
Yasa and...
It's Yasa. Yasa's the one we know. So you just say Yasa's name.
Yasa, yeah.
Yasa appears within the building in front of you and looks confused as to why she's standing inside of a
Always the
concrete
confusion.
building. Why am I here exactly?
These inner demons are why you are here.
Circe's just gonna gesture at the door, and then at Phyn's body, and then at her face, which still has tears streaking down her. Tears just stained her face. And the fact that she's just fucking
for him.
No, you didn't. Nobody had high hopes for Phyn. Don't lie.
I'm gonna look at the goddess and be like, it's from Calliope's past, and then just look away and go play, go like this in the corner, and not say anything else.
Same with Kurnish, except for
I see.
Calliope just looks at the
She
goddess.
looks over outside. Well, she looks over to the door and notices the small hole. She peeks through it and notices Sparky. Immediately nods and looks back at Calliope. Where's the other one?
I don't know.
Pardon my French, Yasa. She's outside being a raging bitch.
I don't want to tell you this.
I was gonna tell the goddess that I used detect magic, and that she was doing some poltergeisty bullshit from a very far away place.
I was about to say, she's not here. She's, in fact, nowhere near here.
Are you telling me I've been yelling at a door?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm
gonna go back
for the past 5 minutes.
So it's technically an inner demon in our head. Lovely.
Calliope's just sitting there, just as everybody else is talking. She just got tears of anger and sorrow and fear rolling down her face. Just she's going back and forth between the day she lost everything to now.
Great. So if that's the case, I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to mourning. Y'all can deal with this. I don't care anymore. I'm done.
I'm gonna look over at Kurnish and I'm gonna correct him. I'm gonna be like, correction, they're Calliope's demons.
The goddess stares between all of you and then looks at Calliope once more. I don't know what's happened to her since her and Sparky had parted ways 5 years ago. But what I can say is this is not Shiny that you know. It's not your best friend anymore. She doesn't even know what she is at the moment.
Calliope just looks at her and says, "Is she savable?"
That I don't know. He knows some very powerful magic that has been lost for centuries.
Yummy.
I don't know how she learned it, but wherever she is, found a way, and she is angry. Why she's angry at both you and Sparky, I don't know.
Calliope
What I
just
can
looks
tell,
down.
She lost all of her anger and resentment towards you that night you ran off. She's no longer angry with you, so why she's acting like this? Something happened.
1 second.
Fill us in on what happened, Yasuna?
Ya.
Yup.
Sa. Yasa.
Yasa.
Yes.
Sorry.
She's not from Sword Art Online. But okay.
Right.
Hey, it's gonna take me a minute to get all these names, okay?
It's okay. It's valid.
As Yasa is talking with everybody else, she very slightly, however it is unnoticeable to all but Calliope, motions her hand in the direction of a wall where another crest lies. She continues talking to everybody else in case anyone else has questions for her that they need answered or wants to ask her to do something while they are trapped in here.
I got one. I'm just gonna look at Yasa and just be like, is there a safe place you can take his body? Because us dragging him everywhere until we finish this is not gonna be ideal, but I'm not leaving him here.
I can just fireman carry him if you want me to.
I'm not having us carry him.
Even though it was not for a long time, he is considered a hero in the eyes of the god. I can take him back to the god's resting place, and I can bury him there. Nothing will ever be able to touch him.
Will I be able to visit?
We will see how this journey goes, whether you live or you die. If you die, then I shall bury you beside him, and you shall see each other in the afterlife. If you live, and we still are able to have contact with one another at that point, I shall bring you with me every now and then so you may visit him.
Okay. Thank you.
After that conversation with Circe, there's a very, very faint sound of a cinder block moving almost back into its place. And as everybody looks around, somebody's missing.
Wait a minute. Are we missing somebody? 1, 2, 3.
Start doing a head count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You notice that your royal friend is nowhere to be found. And Sparky begins to cry out Calliope's name as if surprised to see her.
Me, now where the fuck did that girl run off to now?
Calliope, just go.
Calliope is with Sparky, and Calliope is casting Cure Wounds.
Roll.
Yeah.
With disadvantage.
Oh, I didn't know that was a possibility.
What?
D&D and Beyond rolled for me.
Oh.
So I'm supposed to roll a D8 plus 3 for it. I got a 9.
With disadvantage.
I don't know. Why would it be disadvantage? Because I'm doing what it says.
Because what's going on.
Is what?
His wounds can be cured, but he's continuously getting
So
more.
what's disadvantage then? Because it's a D8.
No, never mind. I had to think about... Never mind.
Confuse me.
Sorry, I had to think about the spell. So you manage to, for a moment, fix his limbs and heal the wounds and scratches that have been formed on his body that you can see. After a few moments, he gets more scratches on his face. However, his limbs remain how they would normally be. However, he is still on his knees and very much back arched in pain.
Calliope looks down at him and says, "Do you know where she is?"
I don't. I have not spoken to her since we departed ways.
Could she still
said
be at
she
the
wanted-
castle?
She is not. I watched her leave. She went far from here. She wanted to think on herself and improve herself before ever seeing you again. She didn't feel worthy to see you again. She thought you hated her.
I thought she hated me.
And so she left.
This current moment, I hate her. I said
I don't know
current.
where she is. And you never will know where I am. For you will never see me again. The only time you will see me is in hell. Both of you.
Oh.
Oh, maybe my brother can kick your ass.
Calliope's just looking around as she's standing over Sparky, and she stands. She goes from kneeling to standing, and she just continues looking around. She's like, "Shiny, I don't understand. What did I do wrong?"
I already told you.
I left.
him to die. You heard his screams and you continued to run. And then he left me. So I will make sure that both of you will suffer for it.
Where are
Hurt
you?
me.
I'm gonna interrupt and yell out, because I'm assuming we're still hearing this.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna yell out, you're mad at them for leaving you, yet you want to torture, possibly kill them, making them leave you again. Where's the logic?
At this point, they'd never find me anyway, so I might as well get revenge for it. You have no business in this. That's why I have not done anything to that little hidey hole you all are in.
Or you could talk this out like fucking adults. Which all
Do I
of
need
you are.
to do something to that little body you're beside? Because I will. For that little goddess has a chance to touch him.
Yeah, a small part of me genuinely thinks that the goddess is a little more powerful than you.
Yeah. Yet she hasn't done a thing to stop me.
Because that's our job?
Pretty funny.
Die before you got the chance to
And
touch
then
your
I'm
body.
just gonna look over at Yasa really quick to see if she can doodle his body up out of there quickly, pronto. Just a side eye.
As you look over, you notice that the goddess is no longer there.
Great.
For the one that summoned her disappeared.
Cat.
So we're trapped in a castle. The
No.
lion piece is gone.
You're trapped in a cement building.
Oh, okay.
Because Sparky locked you in. And
But-
none
So
of you know the
I'm
way.
gonna yell out again, not talking to Shiny this time, be like, yo, Callie, what's the passcode?
The lion piece gone. We're stuck
Get
in
us
a
the
secret
fuck out of
castle.
here!
I'm gonna go over to. I want to go inspect the crest that you were talking about in that room.
Yes, as do I.
You guys
You
said
can
that
find
the door has a lock.
Quite honestly.
I think Mushashi
Doors
has
locked.
himself a friend.
Why haven't we tried to pick the lock?
Anybody here got
Because the lock is on the outside.
He has the actual lock
Hi,
outside.
I'm already outside.
Or
I'm a
Callie,
rogue. I should be able
okay.
to.
I'm gonna yell out, remembering that the lock is outside. Be like, yo, Callie, you're outside. Unlock the fucking door. Please and thank
Sparky
you.
looks at Calliope with the same look he gave her that night and says, "Save your friends."
Can't do that if we're trapped in a building.
She's here to harm me and you. I would rather you get out safely with your friends.
Calliope just is looking down at him, and she just, sorrow in her eyes, the tears are still falling. She just says, I can't do that again.
I'm telling you to leave me.
Yeah,
If you leave, you'll have me, and she will leave you alone for a while. There's no guarantee she'll find you again. You got lucky.
She already said
because
she would kill
told
you.
us where your favorite spot used to be. He's been waiting. He doesn't know where you'll be next. Go and take your friends.
I'm gonna yell out the door again and be like, Callie, the door.
So-
We'll take him with us. Let's go.
So I have thieves' tools. Can I attempt to pick the lock?
There is no lock on the inside.
The lock's on the
On the
outside.
side.
I ask Kurnish if he can hand the lock-picking tools to her through the crack in the door.
Ooh,
She
that's
can
actually a
just
good one.
unlock it.
Sparky's
think
the
you
one with
think-
the key, and she doesn't know where it is.
Oh, fuck.
Search his body!
Right. He can't really fight back.
Mushashi, can you attempt to strike the door again where you put that hole the first time and see?
Bye. Shit.
Yeah,
Yes,
that'll-
attempt to touch Sparky. I dare you.
Oh. Don't do
They're not inside with Sparky, though. They're not outside, I mean.
Because if
What?
you can make the hole
They're
bigger,
telling
I
you
might be able to use my
Right.
lock picking tools and pick the lock on the outside and let us get out of here.
I'm gonna try to kick the crack in the door.
As he's doing this, Calliope is just standing over Sparky, just anime scene, the tears are just streaming, and she's just looking down at him like, I don't want to do it again, but I know I have to.
The key is underneath where my mask is on my waistband. Promise me that it's on his hip, on his side, Mavis. Don't make you get flicked by somebody else.
By the way, I rolled a 15.
Oh.
You kick the door, and the hole gets just a little bigger, and it's big enough that you could slide the thieves' tools through.
Do I need to roll to attempt to pick lock?
But yes.
Okay.
You can't pick the lock.
It's on the outside.
That's why I asked if he kick the hole so I can slide my arm through. You said the hole got
It's not
bigger.
big enough for you to fit your arm.
Just the
Okay.
Big enough
tool.
for the thief.
So Calliope's gonna look down at him, and she's gonna start reaching forward, as if she's gonna take the key.
I need you to promise me before you take the key. You know how I feel about broken promises. That you will save your friends and run. Don't worry about me.
It's kind of hard not to worry about somebody you've had on your mind for 10 years. But I promise.
Take the key and go.
She grabs the key, she looks back at him, not knowing the next time she will see him, and then she goes to the door.
Oh, bye.
So as she unlocks the door, I'm gonna walk
Wait,
outside.
1 second. Her camera is being a little fucky. So
I will pause.
I just want to let you know.
And I'm gonna take this time to go get my dogs. I'll be right back.
Intermission! Booty.
5-minute break.
Nah.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a tiny intermission.
But no, what happened is my phone like got rid of like half of you, and so I had to
Oh,
like,
nice.
come back.
I love when that happens. It pisses me off, actually. It's really...
Pringles. I saw the Pringles.
How do you guys feel about this angst session so far?
It's great.
I'm getting you
crazy.
next time I see
Oh,
you.
don't worry.
What?
Get worse.
No. See, it's not allowed to get worse.
Yeah, it is.
I never said for who.
It doesn't take a
Miss
rocket
Smile.
scientist.
Oh, I never said it was you.
Oh,
It can't exactly get much worse for me. My only living family member just got fucking murked.
Oh no.
Haven't looked back at it in a while.
I didn't hear what you said.
You haven't looked back at his body in a while.
The
Oh, good.
face change. The face change as she realizes it.
So now I'm murdering both siblings. Great. Just actually, my next thing is gonna be great. I think if it goes how I want it to.
You
But
shall
I
see
need
then.
Kurnish- I need Kurnish to get that. Quickly.
I have a fidget.
Because, hold on, I'm gonna DM this to you, River, because, yeah.
It's a weird little fidget. You asshole.
Ooh, cookies.
I died.
Correction, Mavis. It's you mother asshole.
It's not dying, asshole. Hey, I didn't know that Gray was sponsored by Mountain Dew.
I heard Mountain Dew, and I'm just like, I thought I was sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Now he had the full thing on camera.
Right, Dylan's has his deal right now. For a 24 case of Mountain Dew, it's $8.
Mm-hmm. I don't drink Mountain Dew.
They have it for Coke and Dr. Pepper as well, for the 24 cases.
They're really trying to get rid of their freaking sodas right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had the buy 3, get free 3 the other weekend.
Mm-hmm.
His
Ready?
butt. No. Keeps putting his butt in the camera. River's just eating like a model on the screen, getting it all on camera.
As she should.
And then Matt's just in the other corner stuffing his face.
I got it, don't go.
Hi, Shelby. Alright, let's go.
So, as I was saying, as Calliope unlocks the door, Circe's gonna walk out, give her a gentle slap upside the head. That's for keeping us locked in there for so fucking long and not telling us how the fuck you got out, first of all. But whatever. Then she's gonna walk over to Sparky as everyone else is coming out and help him up.
No.
Bear with me for a second.
As you place your hands on Sparky, you feel a slight shock go throughout your entire body.
Ow.
You take no damage, but it does indeed hurt.
That looks sizzly.
like I said, ow.
It
See?
looks deep.
I'm gonna look down at Sparky after saying ow. And just be like, let me fucking help you. I didn't make any fucking promises. I'm not Calliope.
I'm the one that docked you.
Great.
Ka-chow.
We're
The reason I
gonna
told her to leave me. Not want to be concerned about me. She made a threat. And her leverage is alone in that building.
babe. So at that moment, Circe's face is just gonna drop. Like all color gone. You think we're pale now? No. She turns like ghost, like paper white, and looks at him.
Which you can all see, by the way. Her character is black. Her face turns white.
Don't
If that
matter
doesn't
if
show
you're black
the
or
horror.
white.
If that doesn't show the horror, I don't know what will.
Calliope
And
looks
she
back
just
at the
looks-
building.
She's just gonna look at Sparky wide-eyed as if he's playing a cruel joke on her.
Calliope looks at Circe and then she looks back at the building and goes, no.
Well, giggling starts coming from inside the building, and the
Oh,
building
good.
alone.
We're in the building.
How did we
I
go
asked
from
what's
one
wrong.
cement building to another?
We didn't.
Circe's gonna turn around slowly with like just a very dark look in her eyes and just kind of very like sternly say, if you touch him, I will.
The manic laughter continues and gets louder and more sadistic. And she clearly is directing this towards Circe and says, I would like to see you try. And
I
then the
can
door
fight you.
slams.
Oh, good.
I yell out into the room. I'll grab your dick and twist it, you demon-eyed bitch.
I don't have a dick, stupid ass fuck.
I'm gonna yell
I'll
at the
impale
door.
you with one made out of wood, fuck. Huh? What?
I'm gonna yell at the door towards her.
I'm not into men.
I'm gonna yell at the door. Well, I'm yelling at her, but it looks like I'm yelling at the door. I can fight you. I don't care if you kill me. It's not like I have anything left to lose.
And like Circe did to Calliope, Calliope steps up to Circe and takes her hand and she goes, yes, you do.
I do. Because I would say that if
What?
Hold on, River, love, leave and come back because you're cutting out bad.
I want you to choose. Do you want your
Okay. And...
Maybe.
hello?
Hello!
Okay,
That's better.
that's better.
I'm gonna give you a choice. You can save my dim-witted brother and your little friend, or you can save the corpse rotting in this building.
Why you gotta do me like that, bro? Why you gotta do me like that? Again, all the color is gonna drop. Not that any colors on her. Her face is gonna go white again, and she's just gonna look down, genuinely contemplating this. And then she's gonna take a step back towards Sparky and Calliope, and say, if those are my choices, then I'm saving the people that are still alive.
That's what I thought.
The guilt, man.
Have fun reliving the memories with this brother of yours. With
At
that,
least I didn't rat my brother out to get tortured. He died a hero.
can't say the same for you,
Burn.
hero.
We'll see.
Can't say the same for you, hero. And with that, the voice disappears, a light flashes from inside the building, and the door slowly swings open.
Thank God that spooky bitch is gone.
I'm just gonna look at
Serious moment.
serious. I'm just gonna look at Calliope and be like, I can't look, you do it. And then look at Sparky and be like, if what I think just happened, you better fucking be worth it.
If he's not worth
I'm not
it, I'll
gonna
give him
make
the old
you
dick
worth
twist.
Not the dick twist.
What?
Matt.
I'm not the one you were trying to save. You were trying to save Calliope. I just happened to be the collateral damage on this side.
No, I was saving you both.
She wants to kill you herself,
Don't read too
dude.
much into this.
I was
I don't
gonna
need-
say, I was gonna say that you were trying not to relive the same mistakes as in the past.
I was simply trying to make sure you all got out free. I was willing to risk my life for that.
And I was trying to keep the people that are alive still, alive. My brother's... As much
you
as
all
that's gonna
had-
hurt, when Calliope comes back out of that building and tells me what I think happened, you all are still alive. So instead of arguing with me about it, you could thank me.
I already did. I said I was grateful.
Pretty much. Yes, Clyde. You look like you wish to speak.
Yeah, kinda. Calliope, as they're conversating, does in fact go into the building, and she steps inside the door and just kind of looks around the room. She's unaware of where Phyn was in the end because, you know, hello, she snuck out.
outside.
But she does not see him.
He's gone like my biodad.
Why is it always the biodad with you?
I knew that was coming. I knew it because
Same.
he
Emotional, damn it!
If it's not the biodad, it's the dick twist.
I'm so glad I don't mark this safe for kids. So glad.
I'm so glad I get to rewatch these as many times as I wish.
You get to relive the trauma with Phyn over
Absolutely.
and over and over again.
Why do you think I'm making this as angsty as possible?
He truly got fit.
He did. He really did.
Then got Phyn.
Calliope comes out of the building and looks at Circe, and knowing what she knows, she goes,
She's just gonna nod back. And be like, okay, let's get the fuck out of here and continue this bullshit.
Wait,
I'm done.
where did we go though?
The town is still surrounded by trees. And within a few seconds, both Yasa and Ina appear before you.
oh, Jesus Christ. Mila,
good.
do not get flicked.
Oh, now you're here.
Yeah, where were you when we
I
were
sensed.
castle?
Calliope just starts stepping back and pulls Sparky with her.
I'm saying this out of character, but I sense Circe's about to get flicked because she's about to get pissed.
Well,
So you
not that
could've
she already
titty
is.
punched that bitch. Where were you? Come on now.
so,
Ina looks at you.
hold on, because Calliope has Sparky in this hand, Mila in this hand, and she's just slowly backing away.
She's just like, nope, you are coming with me.
Ina looks at Mushashi, peers right in front of him, kneeling down so she's face to face with him.
Lord.
Oh no.
Somebody's about to get
She
flicked.
stares him directly in his eyes and goes, repeat that and see if you live to see tomorrow.
Knew it was coming.
Listen here, girlfriend. You
Oh,
have
Jesus.
pretty eyes.
Somebody. Oh.
You know that?
Talk about a plot twist.
Flirting with the goddesses.
He looks at you for and is clearly taken aback by the statement. Whether it was meant as a compliment or a distraction, she is unsure. And she quickly steps away from you, standing back up straight and going back towards her sister.
I'm gonna look at Yasa and just trying to keep as calm and level as I can. I'm looking at the ground and just say, you said you could take his body.
I'm not the one left. I did not leave by choice. If I could have come back and grabbed his body, I would have. If you wish to say words to me, then by all means, go ahead.
So how is
I
it?
warned you of consequences for it.
Yeah, I don't wish to die for something like that.
So
That is
let me
good.
get this straight.
I'm angry, but it's not worth risking my life over. Ooh, my
I'm
voice
glad.
is actually shaking because I'm actually about to start crying.
So let me get this straight. When Calliope left, you left. Are you and Calliope connected somehow?
No.
At this, Calliope is just kind of sitting here going, "It's my fault again."
It is
Does
not
she
me.
actually say that? Or
Yes,
She just thinks
she whispers it.
Great. I'm gonna walk over and smack her upside the head again. Finn's not here. You're the new target.
Roll a strength check.
Roll a
No,
strength
I'm
check.
I don't do it hard. I just the quick dumbass. Sweating because I'm crying.
Oh no, it's a bra.
I still have a shirt.
I know.
She's gonna look at Calliope after she smacks her upside the head and just be like, no, it's not your fault. None of us knew she would disappear when you walked out of the room.
Calliope
I
just
don't know
stands in
who
silence
killed
now.
him. It's not your fault. Whoever killed him, it's his fault. It's their fault.
Ina is going to look at all of you and then look at Kurnish, Meila, and Mushashi. We came back to bear gifts because we feel you are worthy to go on this adventure to help possibly save your entire world. If you wish to give sass or attitude about it, we can just throw you in a town with the curse already in it. It's up to you.
I vote Journey. I don't know what the other two vote for, but I vote Journey. I am sorry.
I said you had beautiful eyes.
Before that, you were threatening me.
I must have gotten my head hit in that last battle. I don't know.
I mean, I haven't said anything this whole time, so.
She's just standing beside
That is
Calliope.
true.
You're fine.
Look,
You're okay. You're fine.
It's me and Musa.
You almost had it! You almost had it!
It's me and Musashi. They have
Thank
to work
you.
it out.
there you go.
Round of applause, clapping hands. Hold on.
Yay!
3 glowing orbs appear in front of Kurnish, Meila, and Mushashi. I want you all to reach out to the orb in front of you. We'll make this easy and simple. Show you the item that will help you on your journey. We cannot tell you what it does. All we can tell you is that it will help you.
So we just reach out and touch it. Nothing bad will happen to us.
I have a question.
Calliope leans into Circe at Kurnish's question, goes, "Yeah, if you're nice."
I have a question. What's the texture of this orb?
It's glowing light.
Yeah, it's
Can I
just a
play with it
like
like a Shiki ball?
As you all reach out to the orbs, Mushashi and Meila, this is what you receive. So the twin songbird daggers. Mushashi, you get the nightingale, and Meila, you get the wren.
Why do they get weapons?
Is it that time now to mention I don't like birds?
Little bit. I'll take it though.
Change the name.
Oh,
Change the name.
I hold it in my hands and I ask the goddess, "What is this, and what does it do?"
Well, it is clearly a dagger that you can use to fight with. Its other purpose we cannot tell you. You have to find that out on your own.
I'm gonna retreat into the back of the group and start fucking around with the dagger.
Kurnish.
Ooh, Gremlin
This
need to find
is what you
out what
receive.
dagger does.
You receive a bag of holding.
He gets a
That
purse.
looks like cotton.
You said a bag of holding?
Yes. It's in the general chat as to what it looks like.
Okay.
Can we
It's
refresh
like
the
a-
mind about what Circe and Calliope got?
I know what I have because I have a necklace that looks just like it.
I don't remember what Calliope got.
I don't think I actually had pictures for you guys.
Lovely. And that was in
Because
session
Phyn got a
0.
dagger. Got a dagger. You got your crown.
Oh yeah. Ah,
You got your crown.
fuck.
I look over at Kurnish and I say, "Hey, when we see that spooky bitch, we'll throw her in your bag."
Don't
Asa
remind me.
looks at you and gives you a look. You, sir, will do no such thing. Will bring no harm to her, and you will not do anything that would cause the death of this jester right here. They both are very important to Calliope's story. You will not do anything to tarnish it. Is that very clear?
If God's will it, then so be it.
As you wish.
Calliope just kind of gets this face of, I'm sorry? Since when did this become my story?
Everyone has a story. They happen to be part of yours. And if something happens to them, your story is broken. We can't have that of one of our heroes, can we?
Oh, so my brother getting completely murdered didn't have anything to do with my story?
It did.
Okay.
Now then, is there anything else you need from us before we go?
Yeah.
Josh was known
which way
throughout
we
the
going?
past
Yeah,
few minutes of the conversation is clearly annoyed and almost like her sister in a way. And her sister seems to be the nice one at the moment. You asked which way you're going?
Yes.
Well, if you would just look behind you, where you were running from before, you would see that there's a path. There always has been. You just take that path to the next town. A path has opened up in the tree line that you
Was
didn't
not there
see
before.
100% wasn't there, you know?
Yeah.
You notice that a path has opened up that wasn't there before. They gesture you on that way, and then they disappear.
I start walking down the path and I start singing, "Wonderful is it?"
Yeah, sorry, I'm not really in the mood to sing.
Neither am I. Calliope just kind of looks at Sparky and says, well, I guess you're part of this now.
I'm not gonna lie, Meila's gonna join him.
So we're all walking along this path.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Circe's probably in the very back, just
Oh,
like,
I was going to say that about Calliope and Sparky just following them along.
just moseying in the back, just trying to wrap her head around the events of the day.
Calliope slows down because she sees Circe in the back. She stops at her side and is like, so do you want to talk? Do you want to cry? Do you want to scream?
I kind of want to, like, commit violent war crimes, to be honest.
I look behind me and I tell them to be careful not to stray too far away from the group. We don't know when. I'm sorry. What's that character's name? The one that was given. Shiny. We don't know when Shiny will be back or when they will attack.
Just out of curiosity, while this is all going on, I know we're kind of autopiloting Zolok. So where is Zolok right now?
He's walking with you all.
Okay.
He just kind of stayed back. He was hit with something from
A mute spell.
Shiny, so he wasn't really able to fight.
A mute spell. Because we know he would have been popping off.
Oh, he would have started arguing. Like I
Yeah, but you did it fairly. He would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Who's this type of person?"
fair.
Hey, he would have pissed off the goddesses.
Even more.
Yeah, he would have.
He would not have called them beautiful. He would not have said they had beautiful
No,
eyes.
he 100% would have repeated his statement.
Yeah.
So what was Zolok's gift then?
He hasn't gotten one yet.
Zolok hasn't gotten it.
Remember, he was
Honestly, the
muted.
goddesses
He was
forgot
inside.
about his existence because he wasn't with the group at that moment.
So you're just telling me they just clicked him, like with the remote. They just put him on pause.
Yeah.
They said,
you.
They said you're
Anyway,
too
as
annoying to
we
deal
go-
with right now.
as
You all are walking down the path. You notice a pond.
Oh jeez.
And in that pond are a bunch of lily pads, some frogs, and
dinner.
this.
Aw, she's cute.
Why do I get flashbacks to the bunny?
Not the bunny.
Where is thy holy hand grenade?
Oh, okay.
What do you all do?
That's fine.
Honestly, I'm gonna sit by the pond and look because it's probably pretty. It's probably really pretty.
I'm gonna
And
go
just-
take a whiz.
Valid. To be fair,
Calliope,
some of us have that.
hold on. I think everybody should roll a perception to see if they notice her.
To notice who?
The nymph.
Oh.
This is all you as you down by the. This point, this has started to come up, and Sparky starts to wince a little bit, and starts reaching for his mask. However, his mask seems to be stuck, and as the sun touches his skin, it's pain a little bit.
As
I rolled a.
oh Jesus,
I rolled a
Abby got
7.
an 11. Or, sorry,
Mushashi,
Meila.
hold on. Hang on.
Oh my god, I noticed him while I'm taking a whiz.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
That's
He
what
notices you. You
I
all
got a
notice
10.
her
It could
being
probably
as
hear me with
she
that
is
fire hydrant.
about halfway body out of the water, looking at all of you. Her eyes kind of lock with Mushashi as he is taking a whiz on a tree just at the very edge of the pond. And she does not look too happy.
I whisper sorry, and I step 3 trees further away from him.
She watches him as he walks
Mid-whiz.
3 trees away. Does he have his out while he's walking?
Mid-whiz, just walking mid-piss.
She's watching as this man with his dick out walks 3 trees away to finish.
You guys are killing this man. He's rolling around on the ground.
What?
She then turns her attention away from him as he has now gone behind a tree out of her view so he can finish his whiz.
Oh, ow.
He's whiz.
Okay.
And look to the rest of you.
Oh my god.
Why are you here?
I'm just gonna like speak to her and be like, "Yo, are you gonna kill us? Like, cause I'm tired. I need a break."
As long as
A
you do
yellow
not threaten,
taking my whiz.
shall not
If you
drink.
wanted to kill us, it would have already happened.
Stop!
First
He has
of all,
a
why
point.
would you whiz on a nymph?
He whizzed on a tree right next to the pond where she is sitting in. If she wanted to kill you, she would have done it already. Starting with him.
Slice!
Fair enough.
Taking 3 trees back. Come on now, I'm relocating the
Just
facility.
gonna say fair enough and just sit down by the edge of the pond.
Calliope looks at this nymph, tilts her head a bit, and says, who might you be? Or what might you be?
Well, I'm a water nymph. I reside here within the pond. And I pretty much protect these woods from whatever harm may come to them. Like your little friend watering my tree with his unnatural waters.
Sorry, I walk over at this point and I go, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize there's anything living in there. That's why I take 3 trees back. Try to keep it 15 feet away. I just wanted to see. I noticed you, but I wanted to see if you were friendly or not.
Everybody just kind of looks slowly at him, like, are you serious?
She turns her attention away from him, at this point kind of ignoring him. And then looks at Sparky and notices his discomfort. She immediately grabs him and drags him into the water.
And Calliope's diving after him.
God fucking damn it, I knew it. Then I start running over.
I follow
I
Mushashi.
need you to trust me. There's obviously something you do not understand about him. I need you to get out of the water for a moment. And just trust me.
No, I don't trust you. You just dragged him into the water after just...
I'm gonna look at Calliope and interrupt and just be like, water nymphs heal with water.
I'm gonna ask her if there's any fish in the lake that I can eat, because I'm hungry.
As am I.
If you get her out of my water, I will give you food.
Can you guarantee he will be safe?
Yay!
I
I just like
guarantee it on my life.
tip away.
They heal with water.
Slowly, Calliope just backs out of the water to the very edge.
Suppose you didn't notice its discomfort as he was there right you while the sun was hitting his skin.
Yes, I noticed. I just didn't know how to fix it.
You could have asked him if he needed help, and you didn't. You were too worried about me. I already said I wasn't going to hurt you. If I did, I would have done it already.
Calliope's just standing at the edge of the lake, just waiting.
Rather than being concerned with no. After a moment, she lifts Sparky up out of the water, and he has his mask on, and his arms are covered with his sleeves that he had previously rolled up. And she gently sets him on the edge of the bank for the pond. And he just kind of lays there with his mask on, puffing a little bit as he was just underwater.
Circe's just sat on the edge, just...
I'm sitting there twiddling my thumbs, waiting for food.
We're just...
Everybody's just kind of mentally drained at this point. Calliope goes to Sparky, and she's just, "Are you okay? Like, what? Did she do anything?"
I'm fine. There was a reason you never saw my face. especially during the day.
Fuck.
With my race, I can't really be in the sunlight very well.
What is he, a vampire?
Yep, knew it. Oh.
In the meantime of them talking, I'm gonna try to start a fire so I can cook my fish.
We don't have our fish yet.
That'll mean it ain't coming, son.
I will
fire
help
can
the other
clean.
ingredients for fire.
If it shall be in my forest. Thank you. After a moment, she goes underwater and then comes back up with a woven basket full of fish and sets it on the bank. That should be enough to last you a little while.
Fuck yeah.
Get within a few days so it doesn't go bad.
I think we're planning on cooking it right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Circe's just kind of been ignoring her hunger because of all of the bullshit that's been happening. But, at the, sight of the fish and the sound of the campfire, she notices that her stomach is growling, and so she's just like, I probably should eat.
Eat, child.
I bring you a plate of fish. Here.
Aww.
Please eat.
I wanted to ask the Nim if there's any herbs around that I can use in cooking.
And any safe
Point
berries.
tree that you went and took a whisk on.
We're just gonna keep bringing that up.
Yep.
Most of the herbs that can be used for cooking safely are around that tree. So have fun.
Wait.
I'm eating herbs that have whiz on them. Thank
Yeah,
you.
either.
Duh.
It's going to cook them, so there's not going to be any.
What's up, Meila?
Thank you.
I was just gonna ask him if maybe there's any berries or something that's healthy that are nearby instead, so hopefully those aren't connected to the same tree.
She gestures to a tree on the opposite side of her that is right along the bank. They are just behind this tree right here, and then you can find some other berries a few trees down that way.
I look at her and I go, well, you could have just said that when I asked about the herbs. You could have been like, nah, there's no herbs because you whizzed all over them. But there's some berries over there, though. That
We are
would have
now
been
I'm gonna look at Mushashi and just like trying to make a joke because brains still no work. Do you have to fight with everybody?
Just had a comedic relief.
Fair enough.
We are very spiteful creatures. So if you do something to anger us or upset us, we shall not let you live it down.
For
We shall
further
torment you with it.
clarification, I mean no ill will. I like jokes.
Oh, no. Anything you say was fine. You haven't said anything to offend me at all.
You just got everything out in the open with her.
I did also see your jump as you were taking a whiz until you hid behind the tree, and that took a good second for you to move.
Hey, listen, where I come from, we usually have loincloths. You see the cheeks as they are. I don't think you want to see a bunch of scaly, full moon.
I would rather see a very scaly ass rather than your scaly whiz tree.
Hey, listen, it's a kickstand joke, alright?
Mushashi, I don't think you're gonna win this fight.
He to the water to where it's covering her up until right here. After a moment, she stands back up and water guns water into your face.
That she's about to water gun me, so I move behind the tree next to me.
You mean the one you whizzed on?
No, okay, listen. I'm on the opposite end of the tree that I whizzed on. The tree I whizzed on isn't even by the campsite, okay? It's over a little bit, 2 trees down from the campsite, alright? Let's get that straight here.
As you hide behind the tree, you hear the water hit the tree, and all of a sudden, you feel something smack you in the back of the head.
The water went through the tree, didn't it?
No.
Damn it. What is it?
You turn around and you see a vine slowly rising up back into the branches of the tree. I told you, we are very spiteful creatures.
This
I'm
horse
just
has
gonna-
a knife?
I'm just gonna full ass like her.
So now the theme song to Good Morning Vietnam starts playing, and I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I didn't say that out loud. It was just a thought in my head. You can't listen to.
We didn't get anywhere today.
Intrusion.
Calliope, while everybody's kind of just talking to this nymph, is sitting with Sparky, just beside him, beside the pond, just looking out at the water.
Circe's kind of doing the same thing at the water, just really deep in thought. And it's very evident on her face.
Calliope turns to Circe, and she wraps her arm around her, and just pulls her close.
I'm glad to see that you've made some friends in your new life. It makes me happy to know that you haven't been alone.
Has
Circe.
Calliope eaten yet?
No, and neither has Sparky.
Okay, so I will then bring fish to you and Sparky since you guys haven't eaten yet. As you're hugging Circe.
Circe's just gonna, like, lay. She's already finished eating. She's just gonna kind of lay on Calliope's lap.
Calliope's gonna stroke her hair.
I come up with the fish and I accidentally burned it a little bit. Sorry I burnt it a little bit, but here, you guys need to eat.
Calliope just kind of looks at the fish, looks at Kurnish, looks at Sparky, looks back at the fish, and just meekly says, I can't eat that.
Eat it.
I can't.
I take out my flask and offer a swig to everybody.
Listen, I can't eat it. It will kill me. I'm allergic.
Well, you have
Are
to
there any
eat something.
I have a question to ask the nymph. Are there any animals around that you can allow us to hunt for her?
There are a few squirrels. There was a rabbit over there earlier. I don't know
No,
if
nobody. No, nobody's. No, please don't.
No.
Why can't we do buddies?
No.
Why?
Okay, hold on. Kurnish, if you want to hunt that rabbit, go ahead.
If
I was
you
gonna say,
were
Meila,
over there earlier.
Mila, what?
if you were here, go ahead, Meila.
I was gonna say, Meila will just go over and bring her the berries she got.
Oh my gosh, that. She remembered. Calliope's just kind of starting to stick.
Mushashi,
Hold on.
come with me so
You
we can
both-
hunt for the animals.
Hold on, I got a question.
We don't need to anymore.
Both Calliope and Sparky made the gesture like they were petting my head. Who's petting my head?
Both.
Okay.
It's just we both.
Both.
I
One
just
side.
popped food.
One's giving scritches, one's giving rubs.
Kurnish,
Wait.
you
All I
can
did
go
was
hunt.
bring food and then found out she was allergic to fish, and we didn't want to kill the main
For a
character.
moment, as you all are conversing, Nymph holds up White Rabbit by the ears,
Oh, shit.
and it's clearly not moving. He tosses it into Circe's lap and just starts giggling.
I'm just gonna look down.
Because it's right beside her head.
Well, that and it's white.
It's a white rabbit.
No, you don't
So I'm
understand.
not worried about it. That and it's dead. And I'm just gonna look up and make like a really weak joke. Be like, oh hey, I found your food.
I'm gonna grab it, skin it, cook
Calliope's just gonna slowly look at the nymph and ask, "Where did you get this?"
Where did you pull that out of?
I told you there was a rabbit around. I didn't mention that I had drowned it earlier.
Interesting.
So, is it safe for us to camp here? Like, I don't want to make any judgments, but I do want to know.
I said, if I were going to hurt you, I would have done so.
Right. You said that, and I trust that. But you drowned your bunny. You drowned a bunny.
I don't trust it as far as I can throw it.
You are more than welcome to hunt any animals that reside here. It's the nature of life.
And also, you kind of tried to drown my boyfriend. So.
I'm just kind of gonna like.
I was helping him because you weren't.
I'm just gonna kind of look up.
Just the tension, the anime tension between the two.
I'm just gonna look up at Calliope and just be like, this is not the weirdest or craziest thing we've dealt with in the past hour, let alone week or month or however long. I think we can be fine.
Are you sure it's dead?
It's literally being cooked.
Oh.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything, okay?
But if you want me to, I can poke my arrow through it.
I'm gonna make dead eye contact with Calliope.
I take it off.
I'm gonna make dead eye contact with Calliope and be like, sweetheart, it was white. We are fine.
Calliope just takes a moment and she's like, okay.
Poke you with this arrow.
You're not white. How do I know you won't hurt me?
Racism.
I'm gonna repeat her words from earlier. If I wanted to hurt you, I would have done so.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
So
You said yeah.
I'm gonna
No,
take the
I
rabbit
heard
off
what
the
Calliope
fire.
said. I did not hear what the nymph said.
Oh, I know. If you wanted to hurt me, you would have died a long time ago.
It's not like I would have cared. Quite frankly.
Just slaps her hand over Circe's mouth to keep her from talking more. Shh.
You have friends who care.
You.
Friends who care.
Don't put your hand over my mouth.
Which would have made it a little more difficult for me. A lot easier when it's just somebody else alone. No one can hear them scream.
See?
It's not wrong.
Do you intend to kill us?
Like I said, if I wanted to hurt you, I would
Ready,
have
ready.
killed if he was pissing on my tree.
I'm gonna look at Circe's, and I'm gonna ask her if she really wants me to make sure that the rabbit's dead.
No, I know it's dead. You're literally fucking cooking it.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna take it off the fire.
Oh. Be like,
Wait a
"Oh,
second.
To the rabbit.
Hold up. Pause. Rewind. You can bring it back to life.
I mean, if you wanted me to prove to you if it was dead or not.
Calliope just looks down at Circe. And then back at the nymph.
I'm just gonna look at them. Be like, it's dead. Just eat it. I'm tired.
Calliope looks back down at Circe. She can bring it back to life.
It's being cooked.
Give me the damn thing. I take it and then I hit it with my fire breath.
She can put life back into a dead item.
Wait.
I don't think you can put life back into a burnt chicken nugget.
We can bring Phyn back, is what she's saying.
Phyn's body's not here.
We get the body, we bring him back.
He owes me a lot.
I'm sorry, we owe you what?
He owes me.
He?
You are talking about a human, correct? One that lives on the far side of this kingdom?
She won't bring it back.
Fucking Phyn.
God damn it.
Besides, he's gone. We shouldn't fuck with that.
Oh, What if there's a chance?
She just says that sentence really just, like, monotone, no emotion. Basically, though, her way of saying, fucking drop it.
Calliope's hand just stills.
I never said I wouldn't help. I'm just saying he owed me. If I brought him back.
At it seriously and goes,
Just
what if
after-
there's a chance?
He's gone.
As
Circe.
I said, you find him, I can help him.
What do we have to lose?
We have everything to lose, first off.
Our lives.
Secondly, she said drop it.
He's gone. Don't give me that hope that we can bring him back.
Well,
I'm gonna fuck you.
I will not give you hope, for clearly you do not have his corpse. However, you find his corpse and you bring it back to me. I will help you with no attachments whatsoever to you.
What's it?
Will not,
What's the catch?
will not give you hope that
What's
it can
the
be done.
catch?
What's the catch?
There is no catch. You are not the one that have a problem with me. He is.
Nobody does anything in this life without
Wait.
a catch. Nobody does anything for free.
What if we
I
put it to a
saved that
vote?
man's life, didn't I? She gestures to Sparky. I didn't have to do that.
What if
I
we
could have
put
let
it-
him suffer in silence.
And it's not a vote for us. So stop.
Circe's just gonna stand up and just kind of walk away as that's happening. She's gonna walk slightly away and just start pacing with her head in her hands. As Kurnish
Calliope
is
stands and follows.
And
Mushashi,
with that,
what do you
my
think?
lovely children, it is 11:03, and we shall be ending the session for tonight.
Great.
How dare
It's called angst for a reason, honey. Were they making kissy face? They just kind of
you,
rolled
guys.
into the camera at the same time. So it's-
Oh, makes sense.
He's petting a kitty cat.
what's up,
I
River?
think this was definitely probably the angstiest episode.
We
so
didn't
far.
get anything done.
Oh no.
Well,
we got
killer.
We
I have
just
to do something.
we
It can't just be
argued-
the main story all the time.
Exactly.
we
It's
just
called the
argued
filler episode. Wait a minute. Did we just spend our beach episode?
Beach episode.
There will be more.
Okay.
There'll be more.
God damn it. Okay.
I want
I
a
think-
sauna episode.
Also,
An
I
episode
will
where we actually
repeat.
get a break.
Every character that you meet is romanceable. Every single one.
Except Sparky.
Sparky's already called for.
Never Gonna Give You Up starts playing, and Mushashi starts walking towards Meila.
Starts a Rick rolling.
So long
Okay,
as they
I
are
was
not
gonna ask you
identified
earlier
first.
what the relationship between the two were.
Huh?
Between Meila and Mushashi.
Well, they just officially met. You are allowed to make in-party relationships.
I'm gonna do the tangled smolder.
I was gonna say, it's probably just gonna be like a lot of flirting until the end. Just some nice flirting.
Oh, so we're gonna go Gajiel and Levy.
What?
The more lovey you make it, better it will be.
I'm sorry, Godzilla and who?
Levy.
Levy?
So yes, the more lovey you make your relationships, the better it will be.
Hit and stop stream now.